Once the constitution is drafted, once it is come into place, then all institutions under the constitution are governed by the constitution. And those institutions are limited in the exercise of their powers, because they have to exercise their powers consistent with the provisions of the Constitution. Parliament cannot convert itself into a constituent assembly. That's done. Today, the Indian Parliament can't say by a resolution that we are the Constituent Assembly. As a matter of law, they can't say it. Because they are now cabined, cribbed, and confined by the provisions of the Constitution. They can't pass a law which is outside the list. They can pass a law under 254. If the state passes a law, it's repugnant. They must adhere to the basic features of the Constitution. They can't suspend, except in emergencies where external aggression, the fundamental rights of people. That also is limited under provisions of the Constitution. The executive can't do things which are contrary to the law, and the judiciary then declares the law. But no parliament can convert itself into a constituent assembly. And if you accept that proposition of law, it has enormous consequences for the future of my country. And that is one of the most salient and, according to me, the core issues to be decided in this case. Because Parliament said that we declare the legislature of the state of Jammu and Kashmir as the Constituent Assembly. Where does Parliament get that power? How does Parliament get that power? Under which provision of law? Not under 356. No, I'm just reading. So that's, according to me, the core of the issue that your lordships will have to decide. May I now, with your lordship's permission, read the instrument of accession? Because what happened on the 26th of October, actually, the invasion, so to say, was started on the 20th of October. And within 6 days, these decisions were taken. Because the invaders came, they were armed, they had guns, they would have run over the state. The ruler realized that he cannot secure the security of his own people. He had entered into a standstill agreement with Pakistan. India refused to enter into a standstill agreement with him. And then, thereafter what happened? One second. Thereafter what happened was that he said, look, I need help. And he told Mountbatten, I cannot possibly secure my people. So thereafter, the proceedings started. He sought, and he said, look, if you help me, I will unconditionally access to India subject to my own conditions, which is separate from the instruments of accession of the other states. And India accepted it. And that's how India secured the peace and was able to And of course, the precursor to that is the Ratcliffe Award, in terms of which the part of Gurdaspur, what connected Jammu and Kashmir to India, was ceded to India under the Ratcliffe Award, which allowed for that contiguity, which was the basic principle on the basis of which the partition was to take place. So that's how all this happened. Now let me read to your lordships the instrument of accession. Huh? What's the list? Volume 1, Documents, Volume 1. Yes. Kindly come to PDF page. Yes. PDF page 7, offer of accession by Maharaja Hari Singh on 26th of October 1947. Okay. Documents volume 1, PDF page 7. Yes, Malas. Volume 1, Malas, page 7. PGF page is also 7. I did not know that.
Exactly. How the radars, because of the radars, you can't control that is the only thing. Right.
Page 7.
Page 7 is an offer by.
Yes, offer of accession by Maharaja Hari Singh.
Begin with page 7.
Yes, page 7, 26th October 1947.
Mr. Sibbal, you are referring documents volume 1.
Yes, volume 1. Volume.
Page 7.
It's open with Treaty of America.
Yes. It's my Lord Mountbatten with that later. I have to inform, may I, Malas? I have to inform Your Excellency that a grave emergency has arisen in my state and request immediate assistance of your government. As Your Excellency is aware, the state of Jammu and Kashmir has not acceded to the dominion of India or to Pakistan. Geographically, my state is contiguous to both the dominions. It has vital economic and cultural links with both of them. Besides, my state has a common boundary with the Soviet Republic of China.
And China.
It should be. And China, it should be. And China. In their external relations and dominion of India and Pakistan cannot ignore this fact. I wanted to take time to decide to which dominion I should accede. Basically, Maharaj, he wanted to be independent, quite frankly. But given this situation, he had no choice. Or whether it is not in the best interest of both the dominions and my state to stand independent, of course, with friendly and cordial relations with both. I accordingly approached the dominions of India and Pakistan and entered into a standstill agreement with my state. Pakistan government accepted this agreement. The Dominion of India desired further discussions with representatives of my government. I could not arrange this in view of the developments indicated below. In fact, the Pakistan government are operating post and telegraph system inside the state. Though we have got a standstill agreement with the Pakistan government permitted steady and increasing strangulation of supplies like food, salt, and petrol in my state, to my state. Afridis, soldiers in plain clothes, and desperados with modern weapons have been allowed to infiltrate into the state at first in Poonch and then in Sialkot. There was a Poonch revolt, models, and finally in Mas area adjoining Hazara district on the Ramkot side. The result has been that the limited number of troops at the disposal of the state had to be dispersed and thus had to face the enemy at the several points simultaneously. That it has become difficult to stop the wanton destruction of life and property and looting. The Mahara powerhouse, which supplies the electric current to the whole of Srinagar, has been burnt. The number of women who have been kidnapped and raped makes my heart bleed. The wild forces thus let loose on the state are marching on with the aim of capturing Srinagar, the summer capital of my government, as first step to overrunning the whole state. The mass infiltration tribesmen drawn from the distant areas of northwest frontier, coming regularly in motor trucks using Manshera-Muzaffarabad road and fully armed with up-to-date weapons cannot possibly be done without the knowing of the provincial government of the NWFP and the government of Pakistan.